She's happy and
Guess
well.
not all of Vesemir's teachings have receded into oblivion.
A Witcher can forget to eat, to drink, to breathe even. But a Witcher never ever forgets to care for his blade.
Yeah, I used to repeat that incessantly. Never tired of doing it either.
What creature was it?
Huh? Creature?
One that gave you the scar over your left eye. It's new. I don't remember it.
Souvenir from the Cockatrice of Spala. Another addition to the collection. Nothing special. Yours has healed beautifully, though.
Avallac'h. He prepared some special ointments for me. But that was before the curse gripped him. Wonder where he is now.
We lifted the curse. He's at Kaer Morhen, waiting for you.
Are you serious? You must be. You'd not jest about something like that. A nice thing to wake up to.
You trust him?
Avallac'h? He's not let me down to date. Not once.
Why exactly is Avallac'h helping you? Sages have never been fond of humans.
He doesn't do it for me. It's about my power. As if it could ever be about anything else. Avallac'h tried to teach me how to control my ability. He was also making sure I didn't fall into Eredin's hands.
What's Eredin after? What's he want from you?
What everyone wants. Control of my powers. His homeworld faces annihilation. Eredin's decided to invade ours. Brilliant, wouldn't you say? Can't achieve much on his own, so he needs to bring an army. Except his navigators can't possibly move him and thousands of NL between planes. Their abilities won't allow it.
Whereas yours will.
Exactly. And if I die in the process, well, that's a necessary sacrifice.
I don't think so.
How do you ever start traveling with Avallac'h?
As soon as I'd left you and Yen on the Isle of Avalon, I found myself pursued. Eredin and his Red Riders were on my heels. I fled through many worlds, many times. They came very close to catching me once. It was then that Avallac'h appeared, out of nowhere. He found a portal, and took us to a world where Eredin couldn't find us for, perhaps half a year.
The world where Eredin couldn't find you. What was it like?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Try me.
People there had metal in their heads, waged war from a distance, using things similar to megascopes. And there were no horses. Everyone had their own flying ship instead.
Ciri, stop fooling around.
Told you wouldn't believe me. We should have stayed there.
Strange world indeed. Sounds like Neverland from Kingdom Hearts.
So why'd you return?
I thought the hunt had lost my scent for good. I thought I was safe. Besides, I wanted to find you. You and Yennefer.
You were looking for us.
There's a proud dad
We were
look
looking
then.
for you. Times I thought you were just a step away. Other times, felt like I was going around in circles.
I'm not surprised. There were times I fled pell-mell head first and forward.
So tell me how it happened, step by step.
Hopefully this won't be too long,
Eredin
but
located us mere moments after we landed on Ard Skellig. Soon after, he and his riders surrounded us. I thought it was over, the end. Turned out Eredin had other plans. He produced the phylactery, uncorked it. A fog enveloped us, and Avallac'h began gasping for air.
That's how Eredin cursed Avallac'h, triggered his transformation into Uma?
Yes. He didn't wish to kill him. Humiliation, that's what he was after. But Avallac'h refused to succumb without a fight. He cast a spell that wrought havoc in the Hunt's ranks.
And in a full half of a forest on Ard Skellig.
Yet it also gave us time to flee. Avallac'h opened a portal. I leapt in. He was supposed to follow right behind me, but something went awry. Impaired by the curse, he failed to reach the portal in time. We had agreed that if anything went wrong and we were separated, we would meet at his hideout in Velen.
But you failed to meet there.
Yes, we failed to. Once through the portal, instead of at Avallac'h's hideout, I landed right in the middle of Crookback Bog. I barely escaped the crones. And then there was the Baron. You know, he took me hunting. I killed a wild boar with my sword.
I heard.
A coincidence, really. I had no desire to hunt that day, but it felt wrong to refuse. I'd taken nothing remotely resembling a hunting weapon. I simply hadn't intended to hunt. I was wandering through the forest, breathing deep the air. And then I heard a strange sound. Unsettling.
Boar attacked you?
Big as a bison, and lumbering straight at me. And all I had was my sword. Had to manage.
Did just fine, judging by how the Baron's men remember it.
Simple soldiers, the whole lot. But we got along splendidly. A shame I had to leave. Flee. But I didn't want to bring the Wild Hunt down on them. Apart from which, I knew by then the curse was progressing. So instead of looking for Avallac'h, I decided to find you and Yen.
So how'd you even meet a man like Whoreson Jr.?
You and Yennefer were nowhere to be found, and I needed someone who could fix the phylactery. No ordinary craftsman would do. I needed a mage, one with extraordinary powers. Dandelion took it upon himself to help me. It was as if his honor depended on it. He arranged a meeting with a mage, but it proved a trap set by the temple guard.
Failed to mention that.
Probably didn't want to worry you. Later, we learned the guard did that sort of thing regularly, in the hope of nabbing anyone who collaborated with mages. We needed to find another way. That was clear. Then Dandelion said he knew a man who owned a piece of Novigrad, as he put it, could do more than others. He was certain to know someone who could fix the phylactery.
Whoreson Jr.
I suspected it might not be the best idea, but I was desperate. I had no choice.
You suspected right. Whoreson was not the ideal partner in crime.
Damned simpleton got it in his head that we cheated him and kidnapped Dudu.
Who you promptly freed only to have to flee to Temple Isle. Great idea.
We hadn't planned it. Had no time to consider. We just bolted. I didn't even realize the guardsmen were driving me into a trap. Suddenly there I was, and I knew I had to disappear. At once.
And that's when you landed back in Skellige.
The shore of Hindisfjall. The first pleasant place that came to mind. Hjalmar and I used to swim there.
Wait, so you actually wound up there by accident? I thought you and Avallac'h had arranged something.
No, he simply sensed me used my power. Just as Eredin can sense where I am, where I travel. In fact, Eredin arrived soon after I did. His riders in tow. Once again,
And
things
he
happened
massacred the town.
Lofoten, the Hunt's attack, my flight. And then... dreams. Just dreams.
What did you dream? I've had nothing but nightmares lately. Pretty horrible.
Likewise, for the most part. In one, a monster grown from a stillborn child chased you. Ugh,
Yeah, that happened.
that was horrible. Had a few nice dreams. For example, in one we sat around a fire, drinking good wine, and all around people danced and laughed.
I like that one a lot better.
Me too. But these dreams, and the others, ended in some tower. No matter what I dream, in the end, I would enter a tower.
Recognize it? Know where it might be?
Not sure. I don't think so, but there was something familiar about it. And something terrifying. The tower was stark and dead. But at the same time, I felt I had to enter it.
Did you?
No. Dreams all ended with me searching for the entrance. And the last time, instead of the tower, I saw your grizzled face. If not for the scar over your eye, I'd have thought I was still dreaming.
I was afraid you were dead. Found some dwarves here. Said they'd try to wake you, but you were cold as ice and you weren't breathing.
And yet you came in.
Who listens to dwarves these days? Speaking of which, they're probably getting antsy. We should go. Got a boat on the beach. Once we land, we'll head for Kaer Morhen. On horseback.
Right. Conventional means of travel. They're just better.
I think Geralt's been through enough portals for one
Portal
lifetime.
would be quicker.
And draw Eridan to us immediately. Rather not risk it. Besides, I hate portals.
Yeah, there it is. Alright, I think I'm going to do this as a two-parter episode, so...
Damn.
They already buggered off. The cheeky bastards.
Listen, we gotta think of a way to...
Oh dear. Wait, how could the Wild Hunt come here? I thought they couldn't get to the Isle of Mists.
They'll know where we've gone. They'll know how to find me.
It's alright. We've got an army waiting for us at home.
take us home.
That's BS. I thought they couldn't get here. But that was the whole point. Mind you, I suppose they couldn't find her because she was dead. Well, not dead, but something more. So I assume that was the achievement I just unlocked, by the way. I realised my face cam will be in the way. I take it that's for finishing the Isle of Mists. Oh boy, looks like we're moving straight on into the next quest. Got our mini army waiting for us. Should we have Letho, Kira, Bess, Roach, Sultan, Vesemir, Lambert, Eskel, Hjalmar, Mosak. Is that everybody? And Triss and Yen, of course, as well. Oh, I think Triss will be there. I don't know, actually. Oh, I can't wait to see the family reunion.
Whoa.
Granddad Vesemir. Home again. Oh, it's even more adorable when Geralt reunited.
Siri!
Oh, it's Mama Bear. Oh my god, I love this. I feel like it's all going to end horribly, but for the moment I'm loving it.
No point standing around. Come on, time to greet the others.
You've not changed a bit. Any of you. All just like I remembered.
It's because no one ages. They're all stocked up on mutagens.
What?
Oh. My heart got says, oh, Triss is here. Ah, and there's Triss's new outfit. Oh, and Ciri's new outfit as well. I forgot about that. They're both in the Netflix series ones. Triss is looking good in that dress. Sorry, Yen. I'm thinking of switching something. I'm joking.
They're all here. Everyone you asked for help. Avalok's resting in the tower, still in pretty bad shape. No reason to do it out here. Come inside.
I want to see my army of my absolute bros and sisters.
Damn, it's good to see you again.
Maybe I'll give you two a moment.
Triss, please.
No, you must have missed each other terribly. A minute's delay won't hurt anyone.
Oh. I do. I feel bad for Triss.
So, a minute, then we go, alright?
Oh, yeah. Triss is my absolute...
This is just a little awkward.
my girl for the first two games, but...
We've 45 seconds now. Well, 30 now. And then we throw the gauntlet at the Wild Hunt. So I beg you, use these seconds well.
Go on, girl.
I adore you.
No points for creativity, but for your candor.
Oh, my whole heart is full.
Time to go.
It's only going to get better when I walk in and I see, like, everyone I care about. Oh, 1,000 XP! Holy moly. The Battle of Kaer Morhen. Oh, I don't like this. Oh.
Better than anyone
But, you
else. Tell us about the magic they use.
Their navigators open portals, rifts that we might counter with Dimeritium or our own magic. They also summon the frost that occupies the voids through which they travel.
There's just not enough of us. It'll be a hunt.
Hi, Helmar. With your boys as well. Oh, Fallen and Fallen and Vigi. Vigi the Loon. Don't be killing me. Zoltan!
You found her.
Can we talk to everyone? Oh, we can talk to everyone.
All your tools with you?
Thought to myself, a battle approaches. Blades will need honing. Plate will need some hammering. That sort of thing.
Thought right. Thanks, Sultan.
Plan to top that by brewing some more Mahakaman mix. Shite so volatile you need but glance at it and set it off like a flaming fart. Very useful during sieges.
Willing to craft something for me?
Of course. Provided you've a diagram.
Yeah, we don't actually need this, but... So I guess, you can
Alright.
stock up on things with these guys.
Sultan.
Can I talk to Hjalmar?
Ah, Geralt. How are things?
No.
Farewell, Uncrate.
So my boy Vigi the
He'll
Loon.
be here soon.
Head Dere is upon us. The final age, the time of the end.
Feel bad for these guys. They're probably not going to survive. Everyone's going to die.
Good mood, Sultan.
We cities grown up on us.
Oh. How's that uncles and aunties?
I certainly hope this gas will work.
It shall. We must just ignite it at the right moment.
And that hole, is that there for good?
We shall worry about the hole once it is all over. And now, step back, Master Witcher.
Okay.
Wolf?
Anair!
Oh.
Lanadar! Volanda!
What are you doing? Oh, he's just creating a gas cloud. Let's see. Can we talk to you?
Whoever repaired these walls did a shoddy job of it.
It's Lambert for you.
What's the gas for?
It's highly flammable. I aim to detonate it, incinerate a few of the hunt's riders in the process.
Castle walls won't suffer?
The fortress walls are in ruin. They cannot be harmed any more than they already are.
Maybe we can still patch up these holes.
We've got the materials.
I can help you if you wish.
What about Lambert?
I know exactly how he'll take to bricklaying.
That's what I thought.
Any advice, Ermion?
We must prepare our defenses. Our opponent is dangerous, and we know little about him.
Okie dokie.
You seem to be in a good mood.
If they bleed, they can die.
Fair enough. Absolutely fair enough. I'd have thought Amy might have had more to say. I was like, I practically raised that girl. And
She's one of us, Geralt.
hey,
No way we'll let her take her.
Uncle Lambert.
Damn piece of junk. Barely younger than Vesemir.
Ready for battle?
I was born ready.
Born ready. Okay. Take some gear, why not?
Eskel.
Greetings, Wolf.
Eskel.
Need some peace. Gotta prepare.
Alright. There we go.
You drop it a bit every time you release this.
Glad to see you.
Set out alone, Vest tracked me down. Insisted on coming.
I ought to give you a hiding for not asking my help.
I did.
took it all out and wrote
I
to
tried
my
to
way.
anyway. Oh.
Some old friends.
This is going to be awkward.
What's this horse son doing here?
We need him.
You might have forgotten what he did. I haven't.
Gotta save Ciri, whatever the cost. And Letho's faced the hunt before.
I don't question his abilities. I simply don't trust him.
Letho won't betray us.
You're naive. Always have been. Usually I don't give a shit, but this time it could kill Vess and me both. Think this through before it's too late.
We'll stay and help. But we don't want him at our backs.
I mean, that's fair enough. I suppose.
No desire to talk to you right now, Geralt.
Alright, alright. Don't get all grumpy with me.
Vess, don't be mad.
Poor judgment bringing the Kingslayer here.
Whatever. Don't listen to him like
Big
that.
fight ahead of us. How's morale?
Remember our encounter with them at the Hanged Man's Tree. We'll thrash him again this time.
Alright, my dude. You take care. I just set myself on fire, you know, just to adjust myself. Gotta warm myself up before the ice-cold battle begins. Alright, is that everybody? We've not seen Kira yet, have we? She's still around. Is that the other person we're missing? What's a Lethos? What's a Vess and Roach? So, yes. Yeah, it is just Kira that we've not seen. Is she inside? I've not missed her, have I? Is she even here? Should be. She's had plenty of time. Oh, there she is. Hello.
Greetings, Geralt. If I'm to die today, I wish to look smashing for the occasion.
We don't want anybody dying, Kira.
Getting all gussied up for the wild hunt?
Women only ever beautify themselves for their own satisfaction.
Glad you're here.
It's good to see you again.
Expected you earlier.
I started off heading in the opposite direction, but then turned around.
What made you change your mind?
There are times when a woman should simply not explain her decision. That goes doubly for sorceresses.
Alright, you be vague.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Okay, what are you selling?
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Any Gwyn cards? Oh my god, she's got quite a lot. That potion of clearance. Ah. Good deal. No, I don't really need to do that. Okay, oh, you've got some books we've not read. The Lodge of Sorceresses. Okay. What's that? Can I read it? Travel Between Worlds. Okay. Well, we're not going to read them yet. I think it's going to take away from the mood of the episode, but...
See you, Kira.
Okay. Bit of reading for later. God, the Wild Hunts are letting us catch up with all our old buddies before they decide to attack, though. Very nice of them.
Get everybody together. Time to talk.
I wish Dandelion could still be here. Like, obviously. I know he's not going to be participating in the battle by any means, but... just for him to be here, that'd be nice. Get all the clan together. Everyone that's important.
Thank you for coming. The Wild Hunt will be here soon. They're coming for Ciri. Want to take her? We'll stop them.
How do you even know the hunt will show?
They always know where I teleport to, and they move from place to place in an instant.
So what's our plan?
There aren't many of us, but I'd trust any of you with my life. Work together and we'll defeat the Hunt. When they attack, Yen will dome the fortress with a magic shield. Hunt will be forced to land outside the walls.
If they're dispersed out in the woods, we could hunt down small groups of riders.
Got our first volunteer for the hunting party. I'm the second.
Count me in, too. Always believed attack is the best defense.
Good one, I thought.
The Hunt will try to penetrate into the fortress through navigator portals. I can do nothing against this kind of magic, so you'll need to find and close as many as you can while hunting in the woods.
Lambert will make us dimeridium bombs. Remember the formula?
Of course.
Excellent. Erden should work on the portals as well. I shall also give you each an amulet. Snap them in half and you'll become invisible, at least while you remain still or move slowly. Move abruptly, engage any foes, clash with them, and they will see you. Apart from that, they will be able to hear you and smell you. If you come across a large unit, do not attack. Signal Triss and she will provide support.
I'll look for your signal. Soon as I see it, I'll rain fire on the forest.
Remember, there's only a few of us. We have to help each other, work together. If anything goes wrong and the Hunt puts us on the defensive, we pull back, make a stand at the gates of the fortress. The inner courtyard is our last line of defense. If we don't stop them there, we're doomed. Ciri's most important in all of this. The Hunt's after her, and we have to defend her at all costs.
What do I do?
Stay inside the keep. If they break through, come inside. We'll all converge to help you.
Out of the question.
I can look after myself.
No one doubts that, child. But remember the most important moment when hunting a monster?
Wait for an opportunity.
After the council, I'll give you an amulet. If you use it, a ball of fire will land where you're standing, just in case.
What else do we have that we can use?
Since you plan to ambush the hunt in the woods, I could dig some trapping pits, blue stripe style.
Meaning?
Deep as the dark abyss, bottoms bristling with sharpened stakes.
I brought this Mahakaman mix. Flammable as bone-dry saltpeter and ploughing sticks to anything. We fill some barrels, stack them in a narrow passage, and fire them up at an opportune moment.
You know, we stand on a vast deposit of gas. If need be, I could open cracks in the earth, create explosions. I would need to prepare, though.
There's the laboratory and the workshop.
One thing to remember, we've got limited resources and even less time. We ought to decide what kind of weaponry will be most useful against the hunt.
Absolutely. We need to assign one type of weaponry each to the lab and workshop.
Who needs access to the lab?
I started brewing some potions. Like to finish, if you don't mind.
I could prepare more of those Witcher's traps, but I'd need all the lab equipment.
I'm gonna say potions.
Always relied on potions. We should brew as many as possible.
Sorry, Eskel.
Workshop. Been wanting to fix that breach in the wall, but we'll need the same tools to clear the rubble from the armory.
Rubble?
Haven't you heard? Roof caved in a couple of years back. There's some excellent swords in there. Swords we could use.
Filling in the breach seems just as important. They come through there, the siege will be over awfully quick.
Let's patch up the wall.
Fixing the breach in the wall's a priority.
We won't have time to do much else. Everything settled?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes, settled. We don't have much time, so let's get to work.
Let's sum up. Yennefer will create a magic barrier to repel the main assault. That should push the opposing force into the woods, where Lambert, Geralt, and Letha will be waiting. They'll use Dimeridium to close the Navigator's portals, stop as many warriors as possible from entering the fortress. Triss will be waiting for their signal, then give the riders hell. All others will repel any foes who make it inside the fortress walls.
If anything goes wrong, we abandon the outer courtyard, pull back to the keep.
Sounds like a good plan.
Remember, Eredin can't get his hands on Ciri. That's most important. Let's look at the map of the fortress, figure out the details.
A lot of planning going into this. I like it. A few hours later.
Can't help feeling we've overlooked something important.
Don't think about it.
What's ready?
Haven't had much time to prepare, so not much, honestly. Your potions.
Okay, nice.
Thanks for everything.
Thunderbolt.
I'll saddle the horses. Come once you're ready to head into the
Superior
woods.
Swallow.
Taking
nice.
with this.
You know my opinion.
Okay, good. I was just hoping that we'd get an opportunity to save before we go into this. We'll have to do that next episode. Okay, items enhanced. That's good. No, we don't need any of this shit. To the keeper, join Lambert when you're ready to face the wild hunt. Okie dokie. Right, will that be a prize for next episode?
Got a minute?
Serious talk coming.
I won't let them take you. You know that.
I know.
You gotta keep clear. Stay out of trouble.
Don't treat me like a child.
Didn't even do that when you were one.
I like it when you smile. Come here.
Oh, my heart, my precious heart.
Everything will be all right.
Better be.
Geralt?
Yes, that's my name. Don't abuse it. Alright, well let's have a flick through our glossary. So I imagine pretty much everyone's updated. We'll have a look. Right, let's flick through the Lodge of Sorceresses. Just as warty, slime-slathered toads croak out into the fetid swamp in search of kindred company, so too do sorceresses seek their own kind, driven to gather and scheme against all that is good and worthy. The coven gathering the worst of them, the nab of those utterly depraved and swollen thick with the pus of magic, was the Lodge of Sorceresses. Clearly a fan. The first fiends of this lodge were Philippa Eilhart, Lady of Montecalvo, Triss Marigold of Maribor, Kira Metz of Caresse, Margarita Lux Antil, Sheila de Tanzaville of Croydon, Sabrina Glenzivig of Ardcrag, Fringilla Vigo of Beauclair, Francesca Findaber and Ida Emen, Elven women Asir var Anahed and Yennefer of Vengerberg. On the summit of Bald Mountain they gathered witches all to swear fealty to their devils and demons, their masters and lovers, and to promise to bring doom upon those living in peace within the Northern Realms. 'Twas they who stood behind the murders of Demavend, King of Aedirn, Foltest, King of Temeria, and many other noblemen besides. 'Twas they who brought about the outbreak of yet another war with Nilfgaard. 'Twas they who sent plague and pox against decent God-fearing folk. Yet take comfort, dear reader, for their deeds shall not go unpunished. Our gracious leader Radovid, fifth of his name, saw through their lies and swore their deaths as inevitable as they shall be painful. Okay. Travel between worlds. Also of this ilk are the many rural legends about people captured by the Wild Hunt, only to return to their homeland after years riding the sky with the spectral cavalcade. Academia has for the most part dismissed these tales as mere epiphenomena. Okay. Of human irrationality. I, on the other hand, always operate on the assumption that a grain of truth lies in every tale, and so have decided to make it my goal to find it. After years of research, I have ascertained with great certainty that travel between worlds was once indeed possible, though only to a select few. The key is the so-called Elder Blood, or rather, to use a scholarly term, the gene of Lara Doran, the powerful elven sorceress. By comparing her genealogical tables against all non-folk tales, I have been able to determine that she and her descendants were the archetype of the world's travelling heroes of many legends. The bearer of Lara's gene possessed an extraordinary talent which allowed them to move through time and space and to reach realms beyond the borders of the known world. The overwhelming majority of them, however, did not know how to control this. It would only manifest itself in extreme situations, pushed out by sudden bursts of emotion or when the bearer's life was at risk. That is how the above-mentioned Orpheus, in shock of the death of his wife, could in fact journey to another world, which he foolishly mistook for the afterlife. The hurricane provided the pressure needed for Theodore, terrorised at home by his zany Uncle N, to unleash his talent and teleport to a world free from madcap antics. And if we read between the lines, we clearly see Achille was a prostitute and a fist-tech addict. The ferret hole represents how, when she had reached rock bottom, she whisked herself away to another universe to get sober. Unfortunately for any future Achilles' sad conclusion of my research is this: Lara Doran's line had been irrevocably cut off. The last bearer of her gene, Cyrilla Fiona Ellen Rhiannon, heiress to the throne of Sintra, died childless many years ago. Well, that's just not true, is it? So yeah, world map. We've only been to the Isle of Mists, so there's nothing there. In quests, we have started the Battle of Kaer Morhen, which sounds very scary, and we've completed the Isle of Mists. Character, we are now at level 31, so we've jumped from level 29 to 31 in one episode, and we've unlocked our last mutagen slot as well, so that's pretty cool. I reckon we should put, hang on. Wait, which ones have we got in here? Strong back, survival instinct, and rage management. Okay, mutant. We got another achievement there. I guess that's for filling up all of our slots. Nice. And then let's just, I suppose... I don't know. I'm terrible at this kind of thing. And... oh, we can't meditate till midday. No worries. But what we can do... What do you mean I can't save the game right now? Are you having a laugh? If any time I should be able to save the game, now seems like the time that I should be able to do it. Okay, fair enough. Alright guys, that is where we are going to end it for today. It's getting to a point that is very exciting fun. I hate the fact that I'm leaving it off now, but I have reached the end of a mega episode on my behalf. I'm going to have to cut it down into 2. But we have finally recovered Ciri. We've been waiting the whole game, 150 episodes for this, but we finally found her, reunited her with her loving father, and know that is not the Emperor, that is us, Geralt of Rivia. Geralt is Ciri's father. That is the end of the conversation. And to see everyone again back at Kaer Morhen was lovely, seeing especially Ciri reunite with Vesemir and Yen was quite lovely to see indeed. But just seeing everyone's faces, seeing Zoltan and Vess and Roach and even Letho, even though they didn't get along, seeing Hjalmar and his guys, and Kira and Ermion and everybody, it was lovely seeing that, and everyone's working together in order to defend our daughter. I'm very scared of what's coming. I feel like we're going to lose some folks. I'm not ready for that. I don't want to lose any of these guys. I suppose maybe Hjalmar's goons. I'm going to miss Vigi the Loon, he's such a moron, even though we did literally have like about 5 minutes with him in total. I don't want anybody to die. I wonder if it's going to get to a point where I've got to make sure everyone stays alive. I hope that's not the case. I hope everyone just makes it through. We kill the Wild Hunt, which I don't think we're going to do because we've still got another entire act after we've done the Battle of Kaer Morhen. I'm nervous, but I'm very excited at the same time, so it should be pretty fun. Before I pop, let me take a second to thank my amazing patrons. My £5 patron is Ron Hyley. You can find links to his channel as well as my other £3 patrons in the description down below. And I was going to see credits to my £1 patrons. Thank you so much, everyone. It is truly appreciated, and it goes a long way to help the channel, so I do thank you a lot for that. And if you should become a patron, you can follow the link in the description down below. You don't have to do that because at the end of the day, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.